What's going on, everyone? Theorists here, and I am back with Toby.
Toby.
Anything, you know, that works. And we're gonna finish this off.
Cool for sure. Yeah.
What a night, Kian! The wolves are howling outside, and now this man, with all the blood sucked out of him. Sucked out? Richard, I hope you're not suggesting there was anything supernatural about this death. On the contrary, while the killer made an obvious attempt to stage the murder as a vampire attack, I can tell you how they really did it. The puncture wounds Kian observed the victim's death are not teeth marks, but perforations within the hypodermic syringe. After piercing the carotid artery, all the killer needed was a small hand pump, a container of approximately 5 liters, which to drain the victim's blood. So they went to, something arrest. It's just like something that when you lose over 20% of your blood.
Ooh.
The killer used a pump to exsanguinate the victim, a truly devilish deed. But Keaton's right, why didn't the victim defend himself? The answer to that is the victim's stomach. He consumed approximately 17 pints of beer, oh my god. The killer didn't need to subdue him, he was too drunk to protest. But that's not all, Kian. I found one curious thing in the victim's neck wound. A single hair belonging to a cat. Yes! Cats! I could be a killer.
Oh.
The placement on the hair suggests it came from the needle, and therefore the killer. You know how cats shed hair everywhere. The killer must have a cat as a companion. Well, their cat will bring bad luck to the killer now that Kian's on their trail.
Oh, that's what the killer likes Neko.
Cats are great. Alright, anyways.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh boy.
Damn, that's a Reaper. Green Reaper.
Oh, now you must really be excited. Oh,
Yes,
look
I
at that,
am.
just got 9. Kian, this tombstone ornament is a classic representation of death. But you're right, someone's left a message on the statue. Your time has run out, just like your blood. Tarnation, we do know someone whose blood has run out. Our victim. So this inscription must have been left by the killer. Sharp eye, Kian. There's also a symbol on the statue. Evil will ascertain the meaning. Yay, Evie.
Ooh. Go on.
Oh, I'm not even gonna wait. I gotta see more Evie.
Yeah.
Yep, this is you.
Tada.
As in, you breed.
First,
Okay.
we just now vampires. Kian, it looks like we're on another journey into the occult.
Such enthusiasm for superstition does not benefit a member of the flying squad, Evelyn.
Now, Mr. Bontemps, we all know we'll never play a big game of chess without your grease.
That's not the same thing at all. It's not superstition, it's tradition. But let's talk about the symbol Kian found on the statue by the body.
Well, the message is as written in ashes, using the charred bones of goats, a tradition if you wish in vampire lore. And the symbol is taken from a little-known version of Dracula's legend. It's a rune representing wrath, one of 7 deadly sins. In short, Kian, your killer warned the victim that his death was imminent, for he'd invoked the wrath of a vampire. Of course, you know your killer's just an ordinary mortal, but one who's well-versed in vampire lore, and proud to show it off.
Well, if our killer is a vampire expert, we shall bring some garlic along with the handcuffs when we arrest him, Kian. Okay, then. Cheesy jokes for days. Anyways, let's go talk to Mr. Drunk Guy over here. I'm guessing he's drunk. Yeah, drunken youth. I could never tell. How'd you know?
Yeah, literal, of course.
Mr. Edwards, Secret Agent Kian found your floss in the cemetery. Can you explain? I'm sorry for drinking and littering, Secret Agent Kian. It was my friend's fault. It was Edgar who wanted him to make merry. Edgar, you say? Is he a bespectacled fellow whose last name starts with W? That's him. Edgar Woe, the poet and my boyhood friend. I thought that's a boyfriend. Are you holding him in your cells too, Secret Agent Kian? I'm afraid we're holding him in a morgue, Callum. Your friend was murdered in the cemetery tonight. Murdered? Heavens, what dreadfully sobering news. So sobering, wow. You see, Edgar and I went to the Steak and Garlic, a tavern near the Woodwood. We had a drink, then another. I don't remember how we ended up in the cemetery. We must have passed out, because when I woke up, Edward was still asleep in a tombstone. And then I heard a wolf howl in the graveyard and I ran away. It looks like you were the last person to see your friend alive. We better keep you here until you sober up. Meanwhile, Secret Agent Kian and I shall retrace Edgar's steps in the tavern you mentioned. Yep, steak and garlic. We mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
Edgar, whoa.
Ooh, the second scene.
Whoa. Hold on a sec, I think my game's breaking.
Yeah. I thought that was my router.
That was odd. Abandon.
Yeah, it's better.
Alright, let's try that again. There we go. The horse? The horse, it's
Ooh.
killer.
I think not.
Hey, you never know.
Better find out soon. What a bad game.
Yeah. Oh, get wrecked. Alright. Kian, this tavern looks like the only safe haven in this dreadly woodland. What did... Chomp chomp. Whoa, a horse. Dear Lord, Kian, it's huge. Chomp chomp. Yes, I see there's something in his mouth, Kian. This horse was a pony, I could bravely seize it. This beast could hack my hand off. Chomp chomp. Man, this horse. This is my hero. Alright, Kian, I can do this. I shall slowly reach for the paper in the beast's mouth. Yeah! There, Kian, I have it. It's soggy and faded, but now now that I've done the hardest part, you're welcome to retrieve the writing on that paper. But we shan't forget that you found a locket, too. Let's open it and see what's inside. So much excitement. But we must press on and see what these clues tell us about the victim's night at his tavern.
Yeah, that horse is gonna be funny.
Oh boy. 552.
You know what? To be honest, that's the hardest part of the mini game.
Yeah.
Such cringy answers and too long to just
2, 5, 9, 6, 5. Okay. This one wasn't too difficult, but most of the time they're a living nightmare.
yes.
Oh boy. Female. Never seen those before. Key in the locket you open holds 2 portraits inside. Man is undoubtedly our victim, Edgar Woe. Who's this fair maiden opposite him? You're right, we ought to return the airship and consult our records. Ought to return to the airship. I can't speak. Alright, let's do this. Mr. Edgar Woe is permitted to stable this horse at the inn for 3 hours. Innkeeper W. Oland. Who's that? Key, the note I rescue from that fearsome beast is a permission to stable a horse at the tavern. In addition to a victim, Edgar Woe. Very considerate of this horse who have surrendered his evidence. You're right, Kian. The innkeeper must remember their victim has issued this permission. Let's speak to this Mr. Oland. Alright, locket time. Hey, it's your turn. You actually get to talk. I feel bad you haven't had a lot of females to talk with.
Actually, that character looks like a character from other game or something.
Annabelle Lee. Okay, the maiden in the victim's blood is known by the name of Annabelle Lee. She must have been our victim's sweetheart. Then we must inform Annabelle about Edgar's death. A sad obligation. I haven't seen any pattern yet.
Yeah.
Let me look real quick. Maybe some striping? I don't know. Okay, A positive, O positive, AB positive, 24, 54, 25. Okay, maybe young. Don't think there's a weight thing. Anyways, let's talk to this dude. Welcome to the Steak and Garlic. What can I get you? Secret Agent Kian and I are from the Flying Squad, investigating the murder of Edgar Well. He stabled his horse here tonight. I remember Edgar and his friend. Murdered, you say? Well, they can't say I didn't warn them. Warn them? Of what? The dangerous lurking in the woodwind. Can you not hear the creatures of the night howling and growling with madness? Looked like the biggest danger Edgar faced was drinking too much and your tipple. He passed out in the cemetery after he left your tavern and... Let me guess. Hell's gates opened and the demons swarmed out and took him. I cautioned them not to go outside. I did. And if you're wise, you'll stay here until daybreak too. Thank you for your concern, good sir. But we have a murder to solve. But you might hear from us again. Oh boy.
So scary.
Loony. Loony. Alright. Alright, your turn.
Sweet Edgar's dead, you say? I must be dreaming. Please shake me awake from these nightmares. Guidance measures.
Sadly, it's not a dream, Miss Annabelle. Edgar's been killed. We understand he was very beloved.
Edgar loved me with a love that was more than love. The angels in heaven took him. Secret Agent Kian, they envied our happiness.
I fear it wasn't angels, Miss Annabelle, but a human with devilish intentions, who ended Edgar's life. Did Mr. Woe have any enemies?
Who want to harm a poet? Edgar wrote a beautiful verse. I'll dedicate it to. And now the world is robbed of his poetry, and I am robbed of his love.
Miss Annabelle, we're sincerely sorry. Try to rest now and stay indoors. We'll send someone around to check in on you. Okay, if you guys couldn't tell, Edgar Woe is an obvious reference to Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh yeah.
He's a poet too, so you know. Kian, what a peculiar night. We're dealing with the case of the dead poet who was found with the blood drained from his body. Sorry, did you want to say something? Okay. The murder bears all the marks of a vampire attack, but we know it's all smoke and mirrors. Someone in Grim Chapel, known as the Devil, is helping people disguise murders as supernatural attacks. They helped Larry Rochester, and they might have had a hand in this murder too. But who could have wanted a poet dead? His muse, his friend, or the innkeeper? Who? Kian, drop everything. You received a dinner invitation. It is imperative that you attend. A dinner invitation? But Chief, we're in the middle of a murder investigation. Say not a word, Bontemps. Trust me, this is an invitation you cannot refuse. Kian, get ready. Okay, we cannot refuse this. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to refuse it until Chapter 2. Wow, that was a bad segue. But I gotta get some more stars to catch up for Chapter 2. So I will see you guys in the next video. This came from the Chrome Case Theorists with...
Toby, or Tobias.
See you guys later.